All right, this is being recorded on my camera roll. I'm going to read the summarized Sunday update from March 10th, 2024. You can find a short blog post for the latest release at ericleo.org on the new release blog. I'll give the Sunday update and then give a little work/music/personal update. I'm actually going to talk quite at length about my economic situation and who I'm voting for and why I support Biden. And then I'm done. I'll read the blog post for your son in next week's update. Okay, so this is the Sunday update. The Industry album is the newest release featuring Cappadonna from Tang, Zen Requium, Cool G Rap, Duce, McGuire, Cameron, Jadakiss, Soul Stretch, Rich G, Kurupt, Planet Asia, and Juvenile. Hey, it's Eric Leo 108, the sociologist, philosopher, and hip-hop artist, with the Sunday update from March 10th, 2024. The next release drops March 19th and is the spoken word poem, Your Son. You can really help by following me on Spotify or requesting my music for Alexa, through Alexa. Okay, that's the Sunday update. This is the work update, / personal update. Westside, Connection, and Heavy Hitter albums and EPs will all drop by May 17th, 2024, and will feature the artists Kokane from the Alcoholics, Tash from the Dirty OGs, xzibit, Snoop Dogg, Gucci Mane, Krs-one, and King Crooked. I hit 10,000 plays on the Industry album on Spotify on Friday. It was a pretty perfect 10,000 plays in a week. For sure, it was from those major features. Thank you for all the plays. I wrote a song about Leisha Miller and added it to the Mr. Congeniality roster. I still gotta record the Mr. Congeniality practice tracks and get it going. As it stands, I have songs inspired by R. Miller, Lynx Groupie, Halsey, Janelle Monáe, Haley, Emma Watson, Susie Vidal, Victoria Hammett, Leisha Miller, and Katie Porter. I'm still waiting on Keanu to get back to me from mixing and mastering Pussy Poppin'. I rounded up the samples for 3 more saxophone tracks from Lander. I'll have a 7-track album of all original sax beats with Omar when Omar gets those 3 beats back to me. I need rapper features for this album. The theme is being able to play this on a street corner and cheer someone up from having a bad day. In exchange for a verse, you can have the beat with my feature and make and publish your own version of the song. I still haven't cut my hair. I finished writing to all the beats from the End Mass Shootings EP. I got a beat from Omar and 2 from Ken, one of which I'm still waiting on from Ken, but all the lyrics are done. With that, I'm broke again, which took about a week. By the time I paid my bills and caught up with my aspiration sheet, I'm back to 0. I haven't been working out. A week went past and I didn't do anything. It's hard to keep motivated and on schedule. The diet is stagnant. I'm hovering around 235. For the most part, I still just try to eat low points. At least I haven't been gaining weight. It seems I can maintain weight without counting calories, but if I want to lose, I have to count. Tidbit of cosmic love. Philip DeFranco talked about a spider god after describing black matter and the universe structure this week. As Phil would say, his segment may give you a vision of a spider god that spews dark matter. I left a link in the description below. And then we get to political and economic situation and aspirations. Biden's State of the Union has really given me hope. I thought about explaining all this in a really nasty tone, but ever since Biden did the State of the Union, I just want to ask for help, and I'll get to that. This is just one example of one citizen. I've been trying to better my situation for years. Basically, all my problems stem from the fact my labor power is being exploited, and I can't keep my good government health care if I work. They don't cut you off right away, but eventually. I'll tell you what, I've been through some shit and I'm never going back. I need my medication to function. It's very expensive and I need my health care. My health is the most important thing to me, and I will not put it in jeopardy. The reality is, without free healthcare, the system makes the average citizen choose between their healthcare and their livelihood in many cases, but I digress. Again, all my problems come from disabilities rules that state I can't have a job and keep my healthcare long term. That's earned income, but I can have unlimited unearned income. Basically, Social Security doesn't want you to physically work. They want you to become a business or a boss that delegates tasks. The problem is getting the capital to get there. I would hire more people or services because I already hire a lot of people to do many tasks, but I don't have the money to do it. It's like this country expects you to have the money to pay for necessities without the societal proprioception to support it. The other biggest problem I have is that I can't move. I can only afford a subsidized apartment, which are already few and far between. You have to apply to each residence and get on a waiting list, which takes years. Then there's Section 8, with which I am thankfully on a waiting list for housing in Kalamazoo, but again, I'm on year 2 or 3 of waiting. Moving would allow me to get a job I like that works within Social Security's rules, which brings me to my third problem. I also applied and got accepted to Western Michigan University's Sociology Master's program, but I can't afford tuition or, again, housing in the area without a subsidized apartment. I filled out a FAFSA, but I still don't know how it works. How it all works. I never received anything in the mail or an email notifying me if I was accepted or how it all works. I can't tell you how disappointed I felt in America. It made me depressed for a while until I got my Snoop Dogg feature, which drops May 17th, 2024. Basically, I'm waiting until I get housing in Kalamazoo so I can get a job so I can afford my music business and possibly pursue higher education. But the system right now, I don't have enough money to live. But with the system right now, I don't have enough money to live, let alone make my dreams come true in America, which all costs money. Remember, it's not about what you know or how hard you work. It's about who you know and how much money you have to invest. This is why I'm so mad and think America's a piece of shit. Sure, it's great for the wealthy, but the country doesn't function for the poor and the working class more and more every day. Everything costs money to get anything accomplished. Meanwhile, the goal of the oligarchy is to squeeze wages while costs increase to limit the average American's economic and political representation, which also costs money. That way, the only people the wealthy are beholden to are the rich. I was gonna say this all angrily, but since Joe did the State of the Union, I don't feel like it. I just want to ask for help. But then there's asking for help. No one cares. I still haven't found a local videographer that's affordable. If you don't have the money to hire people, you're not in the business. Economic conditions in America are such that no one wants to work for free, understandably. Anyways, I feel trapped just because I have a disability and I have a degree. I'm a straight white male. If this country doesn't work for me, who is it supposed to work for? I can't stress enough the importance of getting Biden reelected. They're both old codgers that have failings, but Joe has a history of getting things done for the American people. I like what he's done for the most part, and I like his future outlook. Which is way better than a sexual offending, tax dodging, fraud dealing, narcissistic insurrectionist who can't accomplish anything but giving the ultra wealthy bigger tax breaks. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Oh, under 10 minutes, wow. That's it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my family. You're awesome. I love you very much. And until next time, you take care, all right?